Everyday English listening. Let's listen to English every day because it helps us improve our listening skills, understand pronunciation better, learn new vocabulary, and become more confident in real conversations. Keep practicing. I carry on my conversation every day to be close together with my family. In the busy rhythm of daily life, where everyone seems to be running after their own goals and responsibilities, it is easy to lose touch with the ones we love the most. That's why I make a conscious effort to carry on my conversation every day with my family. Talking to my family every day is not just a habit, it's a way to stay close, stay connected, and stay united with the people who matter most to me. Communication is the bridge between hearts. It is the way we share our thoughts, our emotions, and our daily experiences. Some people may believe that family love is always there, no matter what. But I believe love needs nurturing, and that happens through conversations. Every morning, I say good morning to my parents. Every night, I talk to them about how my day went. These moments of sharing bring us closer together, step by step, word by word. Even simple conversations can make a big difference. A short talk about how the day went, a funny story, a worry that needs comforting, or even a moment of silence while drinking tea. These are all forms of connection. They may seem small, but they build a deep bond over time. That's why I carry on my conversation every single day, even if it's just for a few minutes. My family knows that I care, and I know they care too. There are days when life gets overwhelming, school is tiring, work is stressful, problems show up unexpectedly. But no matter how hard the day has been, when I talk to my family, I feel lighter. I feel supported. I feel safe. A short conversation can remove a lot of stress. Just hearing my mother's voice, my father's advice, or my siblings' jokes makes me smile again. This daily habit has helped me stay emotionally strong. I also believe that when we talk daily, we prevent misunderstandings. Many families suffer from arguments or distance simply because they don't talk enough. When we stop communicating, small problems grow into big ones. But if we carry on our conversations every day, we can solve things before they become painful. We can clear up confusion and share our honest feelings. This builds trust, peace, and understanding. In my family, we make it a tradition to eat dinner together. During dinner, we talk about everything: school, work, future plans, the news, funny things, sad things. Sometimes we laugh until we cry. Sometimes we listen in silence to each other's worries. It's during these moments that I feel the deepest connection to my family. No matter what happened outside that day, inside our home, we have each other. Another reason I carry on my conversation every day is because I want to know my family better. As I grow older, I realize that my parents also have dreams, struggles, and stories I never knew. Through conversations, I learn about their childhood, their hopes, their fears, and their strength. I understand them not just as parents, but as people with their own journeys. The more I talk to them, the more I admire and appreciate them. I also try to carry on conversations with my grandparents whenever I can. They are full of wisdom and beautiful stories from the past. Every time I talk with them, I learn something new. They teach me values like patience, gratitude, and kindness. Their stories remind me of who I am and where I come from. These conversations are priceless treasures in my heart. Sometimes I talk to my siblings about silly things like cartoons or games. Other times we share our deepest secrets or fears. Because we talk every day, we've become each other's best friends. We fight, of course, but we always come back to talk and make peace. Carrying on our conversations has helped us grow up together with love and teamwork. Even on days when I travel or when I'm not at home, I call or text my family. Technology helps us stay connected. A short voice message or video call keeps the bond alive. The distance may be physical, but through words, we stay emotionally close. I've also learned to listen better. Carrying on a conversation is not just about speaking. it's also about listening with patience and care. When my family members speak, I try to really hear them, not just their words, but their emotions. This has made our conversations more meaningful and comforting. Sometimes I carry on conversations about important decisions, school choices, career paths, personal goals. These talks help me get advice and support from people who truly care. My family helps guide me with love, not judgment. Their words give me confidence to move forward. At times, we have disagreements, but even during conflicts, we try to keep talking. We may feel angry, but we don't walk away. We keep the communication open. This helps us understand each other's points of view and work through the issue with love and respect. I truly believe that families who talk together stay together. In a world where many people are disconnected, even when sitting in the same room, our daily conversations are like golden threads that keep us united. They make our home feel warm, alive, and safe. Carrying on conversations every day also sets a good example for future generations. One day, if I have a family of my own, I want to keep this habit alive. I want my children to grow up in a home where speaking and listening with love is part of everyday life. I want them to know the joy of being close to the people who love them the most. To some, daily conversations might seem ordinary, even boring. But for me, they are precious. They are the heartbeat of my family life. They are how we share love, laughter, support, and dreams. They are how we stay close, even as life changes. So I carry on my conversation every day, not because I have to, but because I want to. Because I know that in this fast-moving world, these conversations are the moments that truly matter. They are the memories I will hold dear for the rest of my life. Carrying on daily conversations, a gift that strengthens family love. Every day, I carry on my conversation with my family, not out of obligation, but out of love. It's not something I do because I have to. It's something I do because I want to stay close to the people who gave me life, who raised me, who stood by me in every storm, and who celebrate with me during joyful times. Each word we exchange is a thread that binds us closer together. This simple habit of talking each day creates a deep emotional connection that nothing else can replace. Our family is our first home, and words are like the light in that home. Without conversations, a home can feel cold and silent. But with words, even a small home becomes warm and full of life. That's why I believe in the power of everyday conversations. They bring light, warmth, and strength to our hearts. I've noticed that when we talk every day, it becomes easier to express ourselves. We feel more confident in sharing our emotions. Whether it's joy, sadness, anger, fear, or excitement, we learn how to express these feelings with honesty. And more importantly, we learn how to listen. Every day, I try to listen with care when my parents speak. I don't interrupt, I don't judge, I just listen. That's what they do for me too. It makes me feel respected, valued, and loved. Daily conversation also helps us stay updated in each other's lives. In many families, people live under the same roof, but feel like strangers because they don't talk. Everyone is busy with phones, work, or school. But in my family, we make time to talk, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes a day. That time is precious. It keeps us from growing apart. It reminds us that we're not alone. We're a team. There's a special kind of joy that comes from sharing the small details of life. For example, I love telling my parents about the new things I learned at school or the funny moments with my friends. They laugh with me, and sometimes they share similar stories from their youth. In return, I love listening to how their day went at work or in the garden or at the market. These small stories may seem simple, but they are filled with meaning. They remind us that we matter to each other. There were times in my life when I felt down, when I was tired, disappointed, or lost. But during those times, daily conversation became my medicine. My family never judged me. Instead, they listened and gave me kind words. Sometimes they didn't even need to give advice. Just hearing their voice made me feel better. That's the healing power of connection. That's the power of a caring conversation. I also notice that the more we talk, the more we understand one another's personalities. For example, I now know that my mom prefers to talk in the kitchen while cooking. My dad likes quiet talks in the evening. My sibling enjoys chatting late at night. Understanding these small preferences makes our communication smoother and more respectful. It's about knowing when and how to talk, and most importantly, making sure everyone feels heard. Even when there's a disagreement in our family, we try not to shut each other out. We keep the door open for discussion. That doesn't mean we never get upset. Of course we do. But instead of staying silent and letting anger grow, we talk. We carry on the conversation until we understand each other again. This helps us forgive, heal, and grow. Over time, our daily communication builds emotional strength and maturity. One of my favorite things is starting the day with kind words and ending it with love. In the morning, we say, "Good morning," and at night, we say, "Sleep well." It's a small habit, but it sets the tone for the entire day. It brings peace before sleep. It makes us feel safe and loved. I carry on these conversations as part of our daily routine. They are like small rituals that hold our family together. I also love it when we have family chats about the future. We talk about dreams, traveling, learning, doing things together. These conversations give us hope. They help us look forward to the days ahead. They show that we care not only about today, but about tomorrow too. Sometimes we use humor in our daily conversations. We tease each other playfully. We make each other laugh. Laughter is such a beautiful way to connect. It removes tension and fills the room with joy. When I laugh with my family, I feel like everything is going to be okay, no matter how hard life gets. Another beautiful thing is that conversations with my family teach me how to communicate better with others in life. Friends, teachers, co-workers. I learn how to be polite, how to listen, how to solve conflicts, and how to speak with kindness. My family is like my first school of communication. The daily conversations we share help shape the person I am becoming. Even during special times, birthdays, holidays, or weekends, we don't forget the importance of talking. In fact, we talk even more. We tell stories, sing songs, or talk about old memories. These are the moments I will remember forever. They are the ones that fill my heart with gratitude and happiness. I also realize that not everyone is lucky enough to have someone to talk to every day. That makes me even more grateful for my family. And that's why I never take our daily conversations for granted. I cherish every moment. I value every word. Because one day, things may change. Life may move in different directions. But the memories of our daily talks will stay with me forever. In the future, no matter where I go or how busy life gets, I will make time to talk to my family. I will call, I will text, I will visit. I will carry on the tradition of talking, listening, and sharing. Because I know that love is not just a feeling, it is an action. And one of the most powerful actions of love is to keep communicating. So yes, I carry on my conversation every single day. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. I do it to stay close to my family. I do it to build trust. I do it to keep the bond alive. I do it to remind them that no matter what happens, we are in this life together. Words are powerful. They can hurt or heal. They can divide or unite. I choose to use my words to connect, to care, and to love. I choose to carry on my conversation every day so that I can walk side by side with my family, not just in times of celebration, but through all the ups and downs of life. In the end, it's not the big gifts or expensive trips that make a family close. It's the everyday habit of sitting down, looking into each other's eyes and saying, "How are you? I'm here for you. Tell me about your day." These are the golden moments. This is real closeness. This is love in its purest form.